Hello everyone, welcome to Kendri's kitchen. Today we are going to see a new recipe called Scotch Eggs. Scotch Eggs is a famous picnic recipe in England. This was basically invented in Yorkshire, England. So come on, let's start. I have taken a pressure cooker. I'm adding in 2 large potatoes to it along with water. Bring it to a boil. At least cook for 2 to 3 pressures, and we require soft boiled potatoes, not hard boiled potatoes. Once the potatoes are boiled, peel the skin, grate the potatoes and then mash it. When we grate the potatoes, we don't get any lumps there. So that's the reason I tell you, please grate the potatoes and then mash it. Now I'm adding 3 eggs to a pan with water to it. For this recipe, we need hard boiled eggs. We don't want soft boiled eggs. Hard boiled eggs are only best for this recipe. So hard boiled eggs, I add 1 teaspoon of rock salt to it to fasten the cooking, and also a splash of vinegar to it. Vinegar makes the eggs harden, and also it helps us to peel the shell easily. And now in a separate pan, I'm adding in about 2 teaspoons of oil, and I have already chopped 1 large onion into thin slices and I have kept. So here goes my onions, which is thinly sliced. If you don't prefer onions, you can also add vegetables to it. You can add carrot, you can add beans, you can add green peas, you can add anything as you prefer. But boiled and mashed potatoes is very important for this. I have added 1 green chilli, which is thinly sliced, and half a teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Just saute it until the raw smell of the ginger garlic goes. Now I'm adding in my soft boiled potatoes. I have already mashed it well. At this stage, add 3/4 teaspoon of salt and mix well. You don't have to cook this mix for a long time as it is already cooked. Now I'm adding finely chopped coriander leaves. Mix well, transfer it to a bowl and keep it aside for it to cool. Next, I have taken a plate. I'm spreading 2 teaspoons of all-purpose flour or maida. You can also add corn flour to it. It's just a binding agent. Next, in this bowl, I am breaking 1 egg. Whisk it well with a fork. Just the egg yolk and the white has to mix well. This is just to dip and coat. And then in a separate plate, spread some breadcrumbs and keep it. For those who don't have breadcrumbs, you can use normal bread, fresh bread. Just cut the sides and put it in a mixer blender. Your breadcrumbs are ready. These are my hard-boiled eggs. I'm just cutting it into 2 halves. Usually for this recipe, we don't use half eggs. It should be full eggs, but I'm using it into half. I'll tell you why at the end. Now, I have taken a big ball size of my mashed potato. Tap it like this. Keep 1 piece of egg and cover it with another piece of potatoes, and close all the sides completely. Make sure there is no cracks in the potatoes. There is no moist in the potatoes. There shouldn't be any moist in the potatoes. Roll it to any size that you prefer. You can roll it round, you can roll it into oval shape, you can roll it any size you prefer to. I'm just rolling it in the flour first. Remove the excess flour, and then I'm giving it an egg wash, and then I'm rolling it in the breadcrumbs. Just make sure it is completely coated well. Once it is rolled, just remove it like this, so that the excess breadcrumbs falls back to the plate, and keep it aside. Same way I have rolled all the remaining other potatoes and eggs. Now in a pan, I'm adding in oil. Oil should be more to fry this. You cannot shallow fry this recipe. It has to be deep fry. So once the oil is heated up, I'm dropping in 1 Scotch egg inside. You don't have to cook this for a long time as all the ingredients are already cooked well. We are just looking for a brown crispy skin outside. So just wait until the skin becomes crispy and then we can remove it out of the oil. So it's ready now. I'm removing it out of the oil. Likewise, fry the remaining eggs as well. The reason why I made it into half is it becomes too big when whole eggs are kept inside. So I made it into halves. If you don't want, you can keep full eggs inside and make it into big balls like this. So here it is ready, a Scotch eggs, very tasty and very delicious. This recipe can be also made with minced meat. The original recipe is made with fish actually. It's made with minced fish and potatoes mixed together, and then inside hard-boiled eggs will be kept and it will be fried. But if you want, you can add minced chicken or minced keema or any meat that you prefer, or any vegetables that you prefer also can be added to it. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and share my video.